and I will try to present you in these minutes the activity that we have done. Just a brief remembering of what the ERN are. The main scope of the ERN is to facilitate the discussion and working on complex and rare disorder. They were launched in March 2017, so 5 years ago. And at that time, there were included 900 highly specialized healthcare units, 300 hospitals, 26 European countries. Our ERN, and here you can see the slide of a presentation of a white paper on osteogenesis imperfecta that we did at the European Parliament with, at that time, the Andriukaitis, that was the Minister of Health of European Commission, let's say in this way, is exactly to implement the activity on multidisciplinary, holistic, continuous centered and participate care for the people. This is also part of the talk that I was just listening. And in order to do that, we have decided to go for 3 main disorders that were OI, osteogenesis imperfecta, X-linked hypophosphatemia, and achondroplasia. These are the group of disorders that are treated in our ERN. As you can see, for all the disorder, we have put together also the ORFA code. And this is one of the specific activity or work package 7, I will mention later today. That is the one devoted to research and diagnosis to link the disorder with the ORFA code and to make the ORFA list, meaning the list of the only ORFA code, more compliant with the different disorder that we have. Sometimes the ORFA list is not fully considering many disorder, and sometimes there are mistaken. And this is an activity that we are running together with Orphanet. Many disorders are also bridging different ERN, and this is an exercise that we have done in the past 5 years, trying to better understand which disorder needs collaboration between different ERN, and this is the list that we were able to make working together with many actually of the ERN, since bone is involved in, I would say, 50% of the rare disease. This is what happened in the last 5 years. We started with 38 members. In 2020, we became 54. Then Brexit came, and we have lost 13 members from UK, and now we are back to 53 members with the new inclusion. For instance, some of these members became from affiliate partner to full member, and this is also the case for Universitario la Paz. This is the current situation of BOND ERN, and as you can see, we are present in 20 member states, and we have 53 healthcare providers that are pretty spread in all over Europe. We are still missing, and we are working on that, center that could be located in the eastern part of Europe. This is the general structure, and as you can see, I was already mentioning 7 work packages that are very active, and I will show briefly the activity of these work packages that seems to be more interesting. But as you can see, one of the critical aspects of our ERN is that we have EPAG, that are patient representative, included in the steering committee. And this was from the beginning one of the trademark of our ERN. Actually, I think we are the only ERN that are including EPEG representative in the steering committee. And here there are the two EPEG that are in the steering committee are Rebecca and Dinesh. And we also have Tenna and Claudia that are active and participating to the activity of the different work packages. And this is just to briefly mention what Karen was asking us to do. Some of the collaboration that we have done right after 1 year, we presented a white paper on diagnosis of OI at the European Parliament. In the room, there were more than 100 MEPs, members of the European Parliament. We were also active in achondroplasia, and there was a workshop in 2019 at ICCBH. In the same year, started the collaboration with Orphanet to revise the classification of rare bone disorder that is in Orphanet. It also started a survey, and there was also a joint meeting with the three different ERN in October 2019. We also started an activity on education and training, and we had a joint survey with ERN and BOND that was made by our work package on training and education. In 2020, there was the birth of the registry for rare bone disorder. During the COVID pandemic, we started a helpline for rare bone disease patient. And for instance, here in Italy, we got more than 500 contacts from different patients or patient cares or all the people that might be involved in rare bone disease. We started also a survey on the diagnostic process, and since it was pretty successful, the survey on October 2018, pretty soon there will be a publication on Orphanet Journal. We will have a joint survey that will include also ERCnet and MetaBRN in order to better understand what kind of education program are present in the rare bone disease. These are the work package that I was just mentioning. The three first work package are mainly due to coordination of the ERN. I would like to briefly discuss and present you the four following work packages that are on CPMS, registry, education and training, and diagnostic. And the work package, this is to remember that is the participation to the activities is open to all the experts that are part of the healthcare provider in the different centers that are part of the ERN. If you are willing to participate, more than welcome, and please let us know, and we will include you in the different activities. Again, this is the part mainly due to the coordination. I think this is not so attractive for you, and we will go directly to the CPMS. That is a platform to discuss complex cases, not only for diagnosis, but also for treatment choice or any discussion that could benefit the patient. We have three coordinators, Sergio, Giovanna, and Carola. Just to briefly introduce you, the CPMS is this software that allows clinical consultation with multidisciplinary team, and it's GDPR compliant. I think that is one of the few software for the discussion of cases that is GDPR compliant and solves a lot of problems like the discussion that we are having by email that, you know, is not really legal from many point of view. The main point is obviously to improve diagnosis and treatment. We have established a bond ERN operational help desk in order to support people that are willing to discuss the cases. This is the way in which you can discuss a case and how you can assess to the ERN. We will have also a training for all the people that are willing to discuss cases on the CPMS, and please consider that not only the bond ERN member could use CPMS, but we can invite members that are outside our ERN to discuss cases jointly. In Italy, we are starting also to use CPMS for internal discussion within Italian centers. This might be also the case for other countries, and if you are willing to start a discussion in Spanish on specific cases, that's more than welcome. That's an activity that is more than welcome. These are the different passages, but if you are really interested and you are willing to use CPMS, please contact our help desk at this email address, and we will send you all the information and all the procedure in order to be part of the ERN. This is the work package 5, that is registry and other digital activity. In this work package, we have ERN BOND, that is already mentioned. On some of these activities, we have also collaboration with the European Connective Tissue Society, especially for the ultra-rare disorder. But another aspect that we would like to really underline is the possibility of evaluating quality of life. I've heard many times the term quality of life during the previous presentation. We would like to find out a system to have a reproducible assessment of the quality of life, and especially of the movement for the rare bone disease patient. We are also working on high-resolution peripheral quantitative CT for bone fragility, because we think that this could be really a good tool, a good reproducible tool to assess the risk of fracture in all the disorders that are characterized by bone fragility, and also to define the success or not success of therapies that are trying to improve the quality of the bone in this disorder. This is the group on education and training and guideline that is very active. I've shown you previously the activities, and if you are willing to participate to the surveys, please let us know, and we will be happy to share with you all the information. Within the education and training, we have also periodic webinars on different topics. 10 have already been delivered. They are already available if you want to have a look to them at the Bond ERN website under the aspect webinar. If you are willing to give a speech and to produce a webinar, we are more than welcome to assist you and to give you the opportunity to have this webinar ready. Among the training activity, we will have in the near future 2 more activities. One at another seminar, sorry, at ICCBH. The next meeting will take place in Dublin, beginning of July. There will be a Bond ERN session that will be devoted to achondroplasia. We will be present also with a Bond ERN session at the 14th International Conference on Osteogenesis Imperfecta that was programmed on 2020, but it has been postponed to 2022. And this will take place in Sheffield from August 30 to September 2nd. And then again, the last work package that is totally devoted to the aspect connected to research. This work package is working also on ultra-rare disorder, that is another critical aspect, and is actively working on the nosology and classification in collaboration with Orphanet and the International Skeletal Dysplasia Society. What kind of interaction you might get, also working with BOND ERN, it's easier to participate to AGPRD. This is just a brief introduction of AGPRD, that is the huge program for the activity on research in the rare bone disorder. These are all the possibilities that are present in AGPRD. Mainly, it is a possibility for research, clinician, patient, policymaker, and international partner. Another project that is ongoing and that we are actively working on is the ERICA, that is the Coordinated and Support Action for the ERN. And this is to facilitate inter-ERN collaboration and increase the visibility and the impact of the ERN. This is a brief representation of ERICA. BOND ERN is particularly active in the work package 4, that is the clinical trial support. And the main aim is to map, integrate, and link ongoing activity. Pretty soon you will have videos in which experts will facilitate some activity, and we also had 2 webinars in collaboration with AGPRD in order to more on the methodological aspect that are important. In this work package, we are actively collaborating with EMA, and we are starting also to collaborate with industries. This is just a representation of all the interaction that are actively present in ERICA. Another aspect that we would like to underline is the possibility to produce paper. There is a specific number of genes that will include the paper on rare bone disorder. The deadline submission is still open. It's on August 20. Here are the 2 referral people that are collecting all the paper, but if you are willing to collaborate, please let us know. Another aspect that we are very aware of is the aspect connected to embedding ERN in the national context. And this is an experience that we are having with a journal that is present in Italy, in Italian, and we have an article every 2 or 3 months presenting a rare bone disorder, mainly to orthopedic surgeons or to those people that are, or to physicians that are not so aware about rare bone disease. We have a newsletter with 145 subscribers that is presenting all the activities that are ongoing. And we have also the collaborative platform, that is the platform that the European Commission has set up in order to get the activity not only about our ERN, but also about all the 24 ERN. If you need information on how to join this platform, please contact our CPMS help desk. These are all the links, and I encourage you to have a look to our new website, in which you will find all the information.